So we're here at Signal Point and it is pretty packed. Did not have to park on the edge of the road though, like I did last time I was here. So that's pretty nice. It is 9:30 a.m. Beautiful fall Saturday towards the end of peak. So I did expect this place to be packed. It normally is packed on good weather days anyways, especially on the weekends. Parking lot is full. But if you need to, you can park along here. I have parked along here before and around this edge here. So we're gonna go ahead and pack up and start our fall hike. So we are here, Signal Point Trailhead. We're gonna go around over the bridge and then to Edwards Point and then back. Oh goodness, the whole thing moves now and it's so heavily trafficked that it's just a matter of time before this thing is completely gone. And then what do we do when those stairs go away? I mean, some of the steps are missing further down. I know that. Like the last step on this stairway right here is missing. And it's been missing for a while. And they never replace it. So I'm not sure why. As far as I know, this section of trail is part of the Cumberland Trail. So therefore, people responsible for fixing stuff are actually the park rangers, because that's what they told me when I helped build the trail. They said the park rangers are in charge of the maintenance overall, which is like fallen trees. They're supposed to get rid of fallen trees. Out bridges, like they're supposed to actually build the bridges. The Cumberland Trail Conference does not build the bridges, the rangers do. That's what they told me. So, for example, this here at Signal Point, I think all these steps and stuff and decay and stuff, I think are up to the rangers. I'm not sure why they're not doing it. Oh yeah, they did. So, yeah, this step is still missing. But they did add those. So, like, I don't know what they're doing, honestly. They added those steps too. Those are new.
Yeah, this is
That's new, because you used to have to scoot down this.
Well, you used it, yeah.
So, they are coming out and doing some stuff. So hopefully that ramp up there is the next thing they work on, because that thing's about to give way. From my trail hiking around here experience, they don't really maintain so much as they just repair after the thing is broken. So yeah, and there's no telling like how long they let things go before they do. And it could be an issue of funding. I don't know. So something to look into, which I guess I should probably look into and give you guys an update. Oh look, they fixed this by adding this. So they so in case you were unaware, don't go here. Like they added this piece of wood. I'm like, in case you couldn't figure out, the rest of the bridge is missing.
They put dirt right here because this dirt used to not be right here.
Yeah, that is true.
You used to have to balance on this.
Yeah. So I mean, they definitely have improved, but it's still not quite to par. But wow, the views are pretty. Like, this has gotten out of hand. Yeah, this one they need to add something to, but there's a rock down there you can step on. But there used to be a cable here that connected from like all the way up there down to that tree that you could use as a handrail, and these steps are sloped. And even with that, I've always slipped on these. Not always, but I have slipped on them before. Proceed with caution, especially now that steps are missing and the whole handrail cable is missing. Okay, I survived. I mean, you see how massive these steps are that you have to take. Like, it's insane. And you see what used to be here. The steps used to come down to this point right here. If I remember correctly. It was about to right here. So this much was washed away. See, that was like part of the handrail side. Not the handrail, but what held the steps in. So yeah, I would say like half of this staircase has washed away or fallen apart in the last like 5 years. So hopefully that's next on their agenda to fix, because it needs to be done so badly. The colors are very pretty. There's still a lot of green in here, but you can see like some colors, and the mountain across is pretty. And I think we'll see more colors as we go along. Oh, this is so worth it for fall colors. This is amazing. So time for us to continue down the trail, which will take us around, over the bridge to go over the creek, and then up on this plateau over here, where we'll end up there. I don't know where to go. Oh, I should go that way.
No, just jump down.
There's no just jump down for me, okay?
So now you gotta jump down?
Okay, we made it. Yay! Me on rocks. This is an example of me on rocks, even with trekking poles, especially in the fall because you can't see the holes because of the leaves. I don't like it. Okay, so we made it to the bridge. Came from that way. See, look, Cumberland Trail. The Cumberland Trail actually comes from down here. This can be a complicated part. Always follow the trailblazes when you're coming from this direction and when you're going. So like if you're trying to go to Signal Point from Rainbow Lake, there's a sign, Signal Point, 1.4 miles, and then Cumberland Trail, like follow this and follow the trailblazes. Like there's one painted on the tree over there. And I say this because I tried to take my friend here. Last time I was here, I tried to take her from Rainbow Lake up to Signal Point and I messed up. We went up higher, further, earlier, like too early. Did not come to the bridge because I didn't know because I'm used to coming from Signal Point, not coming from Rainbow Lake. And yeah, I messed it up, got us lost. We were going up the side of the mountain where we weren't supposed to. Super steep, super dangerous. I regretted every moment of it. So be careful, know where you're going. Just because this trail is so popular, people have made trails off of it and gone where they shouldn't and all, which just makes it more confusing. So watch for trailblazes. They're always white here on the Cumberland Trail. And look for the signs and you should be able to figure out where you need to go. This bridge has definitely seen better days. This is all like falling off the side basically. But for now it's holding it. It's so pretty. Okay, so we were saying we wanted to go to Mushroom Rock, but not today. We're not doing 5 miles and then 5 miles back. It's actually shorter if you go from Cummings Highway, I believe the road is, but there's no safe way to like park and get to the trailhead really. It's kind of dangerous, so I haven't done it. I've tried to, but realized I didn't know how to get there. So I'll have to attempt that another time and give you tips on that later. But we're just gonna go to Edwards Point now, which we're basically halfway there. And this is the hard part. It's all these stairs going all the way up to the top of the mountain, and then it's pretty easy from there because it's pretty flat going out to Edwards Point. This is where we're at now. We were just right down there. We just came up this. And we still got more up to go. Gotta go all the way up there. It was like a gradual up and down getting to this point after those initial stairs that I showed you earlier, the stone steps. And now we're to another set of stone steps basically. But eventually make it to the very top. And it's a little bit challenging, but it's not too bad of a hike at all. So as you can see, this trail, once you're near the top, there's not much tree cover, and I can attest to it is fall, so a lot of leaves have fallen in the winter, so there's going to be even more sun. But even in the summertime, there is a lot of sun and not a lot of tree cover, so keep that in mind if you're coming up to Edwards Point. It's fall! The leaves are falling! There's the Alexian Village. We hiked just below that, like the trail is like right underneath it. And the last overlook we were at is like over there. It's on the other side. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'm noticing it's like if you want to see like the vibrant yellows and oranges and reds, you need to go north of here. But if you love the rust color, that's what Chattanooga has. We have rust. So this is the way you go up these big rocks. Big rock step. Ooh, please hold. Okay. I don't know why sounds make things easier, but they do. It's just a mind game, I guess. If you make the noise, the sound effects, things are easier. Fact of life. Give it a try next time if you haven't already. We have arrived. And now things come full circle, because we were over there. Wait, sorry. There. That's where we were before. That is Edwards Point. The trail then turns, and Desiree said there's another overlook spot up here. I have not been down this way. I've always just turned, and by always, I mean the only other time I've been up here, I've turned around and gone back. So let's see what she's talking about. She said it was bigger too. So that rock looks smaller.
No, I know that one.
I know, it was a joke. She also said not as many people come out to this one, so probably because I don't know about it. So keep this a secret now, okay? Shh. Hush, hush. We show up and there's like 50 people there. Secret's out. This hike has become more popular, so there are more people on it now than there used to be. Yeah, there's people up there. I can see them. The rock is up there. Okay, so Desiree said there's an ATV trail. Did not know that. The Cumberland Trail continues on this way somewhere. I'm not sure where. Oh, there's a white trailblaze there. I guess it's up that. Oh yeah, Cumberland Trail. Oh yeah. So if you go up and left, then you continue the Cumberland Trail and another like 4 miles, you get to Mushroom Rock, but we're not doing that today. So then the question becomes, is this actually Edwards Point? And is that other overlook down there not Edwards Point? Which then begs the question, is this my first time to Edwards Point and I never actually made it the last time when I thought I did? Oh no. My life is a lie. Okay, let me know in the comments below what you think. Think this is Edwards Point? Or do you think we were at Edwards Point earlier? You let me know. I'm thinking this is probably actually Edwards Point. I think that was just another little overlook. And my whole life has been a lie. But if you missed that video, it's an old video. I will have it linked at the end of this one because you probably haven't seen it unless you've been following me for the past like 3 years. So this is an old video when I went to Edwards Point during the summer. This is Edwards Point in the fall. Actual Edwards Point, not the little overlook before it. So we are back to the campfire spot. The trail continues down this way. We are back to our favorite bridge. Not really. So steep. Whoa. Goodness. I almost misstepped. Oh, that bridge has definitely seen better days. So now the question is that accurate? Because it told us the one over there, 1.3 miles to Edwards Point, but it's really 1.4 because I just measured it. So we stopped like a couple times to take photos and videos, that sort of thing, so not too much. And we've been going kind of slow, I guess, compared to most people on this trail. But we've been going an hour and a half since we left Edwards Point. And it's been an hour and a half. We've done 1.5 miles, or almost 1.6. And we still got a ways to go. And this part, I don't like this part because there's lots of rocks. But that makes it slower for me. There's the bridge. I haven't shown you this bridge yet, but yeah, this will be my first time hiking from Signal Point to Edwards Point and back. I usually shortcut it and go up Rainbow Lake and then walk the road back to Signal Point to get my car. If you want to do that, that video will be linked in the description so you can see what it's like to do that, because I've hiked just what it's like to hike from Signal Point to Rainbow Lake and then take the road back. So if you want like a shorter route, I just ran into somebody on the trail that wanted to do that, so I gave her the directions. So yeah, but it's kind of a strenuous hike. Perfect weather today, but it is a little warm now because it's 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, actually, it's almost 3:30. We're going a little slow. That's just part of how this trail is laid out, and there's only like 270 foot elevation gain and loss throughout the whole trail. The whole length that we're doing, but it's still kind of some technical spots with the rocks and stuff like that. So even though the elevation gain stuff is not too bad, it's just long. The length that we're doing is long. So if you're not huge into hiking, I don't recommend doing the whole thing, but if you are, you'll enjoy it. It's not too bad. Here's the bridge I was talking about. I've gotten confused and turned around before. Like I said, make sure you're following the trailblazes, because there's another trail up there somewhere that I've taken before, and a lot of people do. Instead of this is the actual Cumberland Trail. This is the one you're supposed to take. So just be mindful of that. Can be easy to get turned around up here. See a trailblaze, or you keep going this way. I will add, there are water crossings I didn't show you on the way in. Was not expecting that because it hasn't rained in a while. So it is possible to cross without getting wet right now. If it rains anymore, that might not be the case. We've made it back to this overlook. We still have a lot of hiking to go back. Well, not a lot. Only 3/10 of a mile left to go. We continue on. Time for the hard part, but that means we're almost done. It's all uphill from here, folks, which means death. So we are back to the sign, Signal Point Trailhead. 2.63 miles out to Edwards Point and back. Still more uphill to go, and going up to the parking lot's also more, so yay. Overall, beautiful fall hike, just very tiresome if you're not in shape.